Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this honey hips floor to middle split. You might need 2 blocks, a yoga belt, a yoga strap, anything that you can think of to replace. When you're ready, just go ahead and meet me on the mat.
You should have seen the way that you bloom. I think I saw your face in the moon.
Alright, so when you guys are ready, you can go ahead and grab your blocks, place them towards the top, but towards more the side of your mat. And slowly make your way until laying on back position right away, bringing your legs up on top of you. When you're here, you're going to keep your yoga belt by your side. You might need it in a little bit. You're going to flex your feet. When you're here, we're only focusing on trying to keep the legs as straight as you can. Feet are flexed. Arms are simply going to lay by your side. When you're here, I'll also invite you to close your eyes if you haven't already done so. Starting to bring your focus and awareness inwards, so focusing on your breath, your body. You can also take this time to set an intention for your practice, for your day. Also starting to activate your Ujjayi breath, so inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Always trying to keep every inhalation and exhalation as equal as possible. Next inhalation, slowly lower the left leg all the way down. Both feet are flexed. You're going to bend into the right, interlace your fingers, grabbing onto your right shin. When you're here, trying to bring that right knee as close as you can to your right armpit. Maybe you want to take some little circles with that right ankle. Always focusing on your breath, letting your exhalation guide you. Release that tension. On your next inhalation, you're slowly going to try and grab with your left forearm. So place your left forearm onto your right shin, then place your right on top. If it's really difficult, you can start by grabbing it like this, always using the variation that feels best for you today. I'm going to try and bring that right shin as close to your chest as you can. You can always take little movements from side to side, exploring different sensations. See if it emphasizes anything for you or help you release a little tension. Next inhalation, slowly release your arms by your side, keeping a bend into your right leg. We're going to start and draw some big circle with your right knee. So towards the right to begin, so big circles, following your own breath. One more here. Next inhalation, we're going to switch sides, so big circles towards the left. One more. Next inhalation, keep a bend into your right leg. You're going to inhale, lift the left. I'm going to try and stack that right ankle on top of the left knee. Both feet are flexed here. Inhale, interlace your arms under your left thigh. With your exhalation, you're going to try and bring that thigh as close to your chest as you can without lifting the back. So you want to keep your back glued to the mat. So even if you're here, that's totally fine. You need to keep that back glued to the mat. If you want, again, take some movements from side to side. Next inhalation, slowly release your arms by your side. We're going to inhale, release. With your exhale, you're going to try and bring that right shin as close to your chest as you can without using your hands. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring it in. Last one, release. Then bring it in. We're going to hold it here. Use your exhalation for 5. Try and bring that chin a little closer for 4, 3, 2. On your next exhale, slowly lower the left foot down. With your inhalation, place those forearms down. Slowly make your way into a seated position. When you're here, you can place your hands however you like, fingers pointing forward or back. With your exhale, you're going to try and press your chest forward. Keep that spine straight. And again, try and bring that, maybe your chest close to your shin. If you want to feel more sensation, you can always play around with bending a bit more in that right leg. Moving around here. One more breath. Next inhalation, slowly lower back on the forearms. Exhale, slowly make your way back into a laying on back position. You're going to straighten your left leg out in front of you on the ground. We're going to inhale, straighten the right. Maybe you're going to want to point those right toes. That's totally optional, but keep the left foot flexed. Palms are going to be facing down. Inhale, dip down. Exhale, kick up. And down and up. Down and up. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. Next exhalation, we're shifting the weight onto your left side. So you're going to rest your head onto that left hand. You're going to inhale down. Exhale, kick up. So down. Exhale, kick up. Down. Up. 2 more. Down. Up. Last one. Down. Up. Next exhalation, slowly make your way back onto your back. This time, both feet are flexed. You're keeping your hips square towards the front of the mat. When you're here, you may like to grab onto your little yoga belt, create a little loop here. I'm gonna loop it on that right foot. The beauty about this is because when you're practicing this pose, what you want to focus on is keeping the legs straight, feet flexed. So even if you have the strap, you can have your leg here, have your leg straight. So when you're starting to do this and you're pulling and you're like this is not good. So you want to slowly stop focusing, let your ego to the side. Your leg is going to come down at some point. Focus on alignment. Believe me, it's going to help you. You're not going to get injured. You're going to be able to keep practicing. So focus on alignment. Focus on your breath. Don't push your body too much. You should feel a sensation, but never pain. So a slight sensation, that's when you should stop. So wherever you are, you're focusing on trying to bring that thigh one day close to the chest. Maybe you're going to grab onto the foot. Again, focusing on your breath, using those exhalation here. Making sure you're never holding on to your breath. It's just going to make everything harder for you. Next inhalation, slowly release your right leg with your exhale. You're going to release it all the way down right away, bringing your left thigh to your chest, interlacing your finger on your left shin this time. With your exhale, you're trying to bring left knee to left armpit. Both feet are flexed. Again, maybe you want to take little circles with that left ankle. Focusing on your breath. Next inhalation, you're going to slowly release your hands. This time you're going to place maybe right forearm, then left. Try and bring that left shin as close to your chest as you can. Again, both feet are flexed. You can take those little movements from left to right. Focusing on your own body, never comparing yourself to others. Next inhalation, slowly release that left leg. You're going to place your hands by your side. Keep it bent into your left leg. You're going to start doing big circles towards the right with your left knee. One more. Then switch sides, so towards the left. Big circles. One more. Next inhalation, flex both feet. And lift that right leg. Try and stack your left ankle as much as you can over that right knee. Inhale, interlace your arms underneath your right leg with your exhale. Try and bring that thigh as close to your chest as you can without lifting again your back off the mat. You can also take those movements from side to side. Next inhalation, slowly release your hands by your side. You're going to inhale, release. Exhale, try and bring that left shin to your chest without using your hands. Inhale, release. Exhale, bring it in. Last one, release. Then bring it in. You're going to stay here for 5. Use your exhalation. 4. Squeeze your glutes for 3, 2, and slowly release your right foot down. You're going to place those forearms down. Slowly make your way into a seated position, placing your hands behind you. Fingers can be pointing back if you'd like. Again, you can start by trying to see if you'd like to bring your chest closer to your chin, or slowly, maybe also playing with bending a bit more into that left leg, exploring different sensations. And on your next inhalation, slowly lower back to the forearms. Make your way back onto your back. When you're here, right away, you're going to extend right leg down, straighten your left. Maybe you're going to point. Those left toes, palms are pointing down. Right foot is flexed. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring it up. Lower, and bring it up. Lower, and bring it up. 2 more. Lower, up. Last one. Up. Next exhalation, switch my mic a little bit so I can shift my weight onto the right. When you're here, you're resting your head onto that right hand. Inhale and exhale, kick up. Inhale, down, exhale, kick up. Down and up, down and up. Last one, down, up. Slowly make your way back onto your back. When you hear both feet are flexed, you're going to try and grab maybe your yoga belt, again looping it around your foot. Important part is that you keep both legs straight, feet are flexed, maybe you're grabbing onto your leg. If you're here trying to go a bit lower, you can always try and bring your thumb into that low fold of your leg. See if that helps you create space so you can lower all the way down. As always, putting your ego to the side, not comparing yourself to others. It's all about practice. Next inhalation, slowly release, bring both thighs to your chest. When you're here, slowly try to rock yourself forward and back, roll forward and back. Then making your way into a seated position. We're making your way into your Russian twist. So you can choose to stack right ankle over the left. If you sit a bit more upright, you're less going to feel it in your abs. So if you want more sensation, try and elongate your body and left and right, side to side. Try not move your body too much for 10, 9, 8, 7, stay strong, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And slowly crossing your feet, placing your hands down on the mat, tuck the back toes. Make your way back to your first downward facing dog of the day. When you're here, always ensuring you're taking enough space on the mat. If you need to paddle one leg at a time. As always, if you're really tight in the hamstrings, I always suggest you keep a slight bend in the knees, the heels lifted, so you can ensure you're pressing your chest towards your thighs. Tailbone is lifting up, you're looking towards the belly button. Kind of imagining that your armpits are looking at each other, so you want to really wrap those arms around and in. Next inhalation, starting with our spinal wave. So inhale, lower your chin in towards your chest, round into the back of the heart, glide it forward. When shoulders over wrist, exhale, drop the belly, lift the tail. Let the hips glide you all the way back. 2 more. Inhale, lower your chin to your chest, really round into the back of the heart, glide it forward. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, bending the knees as much as you need. Slowly making your way back. Last one. Inhale to roll forward. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Head is the last thing to come down. When you make it back, right leg is gonna lift up for your three-legged dog. When you're here, ensuring your hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Leg is as straight as you can, doesn't matter how high it is. Next inhalation, tap those right toes down. Exhale, kick it up and down and up, down. Exhale, kick up, down and up. Last one, down. Keep it up this time. Next inhalation, try and lift your left heel and slowly maybe lower it down. See if you can create more space. Next inhalation, lift that left heel. Exhale, curl your right thigh to your chest. Slowly, foot comes down in between your hands. Inhale, arms come up. High lunge, take a moment. Find your balance. On your next inhalation, you're going to let that left hand glide you all the way back towards the back edge of your mat, making your way into your goddess. So your feet are wider than hips distance, toes are pointing out, heels are pointing in. Start by bringing your hands to prayer to heart. You're keeping your heart pressing forward, avoiding rounding in the back of the heart like this. Try and really sit in your chair like you would in a squat. Next inhalation, maybe press both hands to the midst of your thighs. You're going to inhale, press your heart forward. With your exhale, I'm going to press maybe into your right thigh. Try and maybe extend your arm. Look up and over that left shoulder. Inhale, make your way back to your center. Exhale, switch, pressing onto the left. One more on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, press onto the right. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale, press. Next inhalation, come back to your center. Bring those hands back to prayer to heart for 5, 4, 3. Stay strong. 2. Next inhalation, straighten those legs. Lift up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Rise up with your arms. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly shift the way forward, back into your high lunge. Arms come up. You're gonna inhale, straighten your arms by your side. Straighten the front leg, squeeze your abs, squeeze your legs together. Shoulders are down. Exhale, slowly maybe melt it forward. When you're here, maybe again, hands may come on blocks. So you're gonna inhale, curl your chin in, straight back. You're using whatever height of block that you need so that you can keep both legs straight, spine straight, shoulders are down. If you feel sensation here, you stay here. If you want, you can try, let yourself melt onto that front leg. Again, listening to your body, whatever variation that you need today. Next inhalation, press those hands down, curl into your chest. When you're here, if your hands are on blocks, place your block by your side. You can keep a slight bend to that right leg to place your hands down. With your exhale, try and kick right leg back and up. Inhale, bend into your right leg. Open your hip towards the right. Maybe look up and over the right shoulder. Inhale, lift your left heel off the mat. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back. One last, lift your left heel off the mat. Right knee, right elbow. 3, hold it. 2, press the floor. 1, exhale, slowly lower the right foot beside your right hand. When you're here, make sure your wrists are aligned with your right heel. That right foot must be touching the side edge of your mat. I don't know why some people do this. No, side edge of your mat. Pressing your heart forward, let your hips sink down. Next exhalation, maybe untuck the back toes or the back knee down. When you're here, you also have the option, if you feel a lot of sensation, it's already super difficult for you, you can place your hands on some blocks. Again, just ensuring wrists are aligned with your heel. So you're focusing on your body. You're trying to think that one day you're going to bring that left thigh down on the mat. If you feel comfortable, maybe on your next exhale, lower down on the forearms. This time when you're in the forearms, it's elbows that are aligned with that heel. I don't want to see any of this. You're pressing your heart forward, gazing forward, letting your hips press down. Next inhalation, maybe you see here, you're gonna let that right thigh fall out. Center your left forearm, twisting your chest towards the right. With your right hand on your next exhale, maybe you're gonna press into your right thigh to bring it maybe a little closer to the ground. Next inhalation, maybe you see here, gonna kick that left foot into your hand. We're gonna inhale, kick foot into hand, puff your heart forward. Exhale, try and bring it in. 2 more. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, try and bring it in. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, this time we're gonna hold it. Focus on your breath, your exhalation here. Next inhalation, slowly release that back foot. Place your forearms back down on mat, plant the foot, plant your hands, tuck the back toes. Lift it up, kick it back up to a three-legged dog, open hip. Next exhalation, lower that right foot behind, reverse the dog. Inhale, hips sit down. Exhale, reach it up for a wild thing. Really open with your heart. Next exhalation, try and find some balance on your left side for your side plank. Always the option to stack one leg on top of the other. Exhale, slowly try and shift your weight. So you're lowering that right foot, it's angled out. So toes are pointing out, heel in for your side lunge. Again, if you need your blocks, you're grabbing your blocks here, placing them by your side. The knee must be over the ankle. So you're using whatever variation that feels best for you today. Maybe bring the hands to prayer to heart. Next inhalation, slowly place your left hand behind you. Inhale, hips lift up, reach up. Exhale, sit it back down. Hands come back, prayer to heart. On your next inhalation, if you're on your blocks and you need to sit all the way down, sit all the way back and down, coming out of the stretch kind of, to slowly be able to place your right foot to your right butt cheek. When you're here, you're placing your legs as wide as you can, as wide as your flexibility allows you to. You're not comparing yourself to me, to others. So if you must not feel any pain in your knees or your legs. So if it's this or like this, that's totally fine. We're all on different journeys, so always listen to your own body. You're gonna start by placing your hands forward. Do a little pelvic tilts as always. So you're gonna inhale, round, courage into your chest. Exhale, we're pressing the pelvis and chest forward. The bum is pressing back. One more, inhale, round. Exhale, press it forward. Maybe you stay here, maybe you place those hands behind your back, focusing on the pelvic tilt, because when you unlock the pelvic tilt, so much is gonna happen. Or maybe if you feel comfortable, so you start to walk forward, you're keeping spine straight, shoulders are down. Maybe one day melting the chest all the way down. Next inhalation, press those hands down, reach into your chest, vertebrae by vertebrae, make yourself back to seated upright position. Slowly, you're gonna bring both legs together. Give yourself a little shake here from side to side. Next inhale, we're gonna shift our weight onto our right butt cheek. Slowly tuck the back toes. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. When you're here, we're gonna take 3 full breaths to reconnect with the shape before we do something similar on the other side. Next inhalation, starting with our spinal wave. So inhale, lower that chin in, round into the back of the heart, glide it forward. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, bend the knees as much as you need. Let's glide you back. 2 more, inhale to roll forward. Exhale. Drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Slowly glide it back. When you make it back, left leg comes up. When you're here, ensuring your hips are squared, leg is as straight as you can. Again, doesn't matter the height. Inhale, tap those left toes down. Exhale, kick it up. And down, and up. Down, and up. 2 more. Down, and up. Last one, we're gonna hold and up. Hold it here. Maybe lift that right heel, and on your exhale, try and lower it down. See if you can kick a bit higher. Inhale, lift that right heel. Exhale, left side to chest. Slowly lower foot in between hands. Arms come up. High and lunge. Next exhalation, you use your right hand to glide you towards the back edge of your mat. When you're here, toes are really pointing in, heels are really pointing out. Depending on your flexibility, you can always, if you're a bit tighter, take a wider stance. You're going to see whatever you're most comfortable with. You're going to inhale, arms come up, shoulders are down and away from your ears. When you exhale, slowly melt forward. When you're here, maybe you're using your blocks. If you're using your blocks, you have your hands on blocks here, you're making sure you're wrapping arms around and in. So never letting your elbows fall out. You can always grab onto the big toes or the back of the heels. If you do so, you're really using your arm strength to help you pull the crown of the head like you would pull the crown of the head down on the mat someday. You're shifting the weight towards the tip of the toes. So when you're here, you're really using your arms. So elbows are pulling up. You're not having your arms like this. You're pulling those elbows up towards the sky. Next inhalation, reach into your chest, place your hands down on your blocks. Exhale, shift the weight forward, back into your high lunge, arms come up. Next inhalation, arms come by your sides, straighten your front legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes, shoulders are down and away from your ears. Slowly let yourself melt into that front leg. When you're here, maybe you place your hands on some blocks on the mat. Inhale, your chin in, straight back. Again, maybe you stay here if you feel sensation, or maybe slowly let yourself melt. Again, focusing on your breath, your own body. Next inhalation, press those hands down, chin in. And on your exhale, if you have your hands on blocks, again, place the blocks by your side. You can always keep a slight bend in that front leg. You're going to press those hands down, kick that left leg back and up. Next inhalation, open your hip out towards the left, bend into your left leg, press that foot back towards the back wall. Maybe look up and over, left shoulder. You're going to inhale, lift that right heel. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, lift that right heel. Slowly, last one, 3. Hold it, 2. Stay strong, 1. Lower that left foot. Beside your left hand, when you're here, you're making sure your wrists are aligned with your heel. You're pressing your heart forward, head is forward, pressing like you would, your right thigh would touch the floor one day. Maybe your hands are on blocks or not. You're going to slowly lower that back knee down. Again, focusing on alignment here. You're not like this. Pressing that heart forward, keeping that head high, staying proud. Next inhalation, if you feel comfortable, maybe lower down on the forearms. When you're here, ensuring your elbows are aligned with that left heel. Again, that left foot is glued to the side edge of your mat. It's not here. It is all the way there. Believe me, it's going to make it easier also. Next exhalation, slowly let that left thigh fall out. Center your right forearm, twisting your heart and chest towards the left. You're going to use your left hand. Exhale, try and see if you can press your thigh closer to the ground. Next inhalation, maybe you stay here. You're going to try and kick that right foot into your hand. You're going to inhale, kick back, puffing your heart forward. Exhale, try and bring it in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, bring it in. Last one, kick back. Exhale, bring it in. You're going to hold it here. Use your exhalation. Slowly on your next exhalation, release that back foot, come back onto the forearms. You're going to inhale, press those hands down, take the back toes. On your exhale, you're going to lift it up, kick it back. Really get a good open hip. Next inhalation, dip those toes back behind you. Inhale, hips dip down. Exhale, lift it up. Wild thing. Puffing your heart forward. Next inhalation, you're going to try and find some balance. Onto the right for your side plank. Again, you can stack maybe one leg on top of the other. Next exhalation, you're going to lower left foot forward, 45-degree. Again, if you need your blocks or using your blocks, that knee is over your ankle. Maybe your hands come to your heart, focusing on your breath here. Next inhalation, you're going to place right hand behind you. Inhale, lift those hips up. Exhale, bring it back down. Hands come back to prayer to heart. Next inhalation, if you need to sit all the way back, come out of this stretch, you do so. You're going to try and bring left foot to left butt cheek. Again, bring your legs as wide as you can, as wide as your flexibility allows you to today. You're going to place your hands forward and start with 2 little pelvic tilts again. So inhale, round. Exhale, press those hips forward, pressing your chest forward. The bum is pressing back. One more inhale, round. Exhale, press it forward. Maybe you stay here, maybe you place your hands behind you. That's totally fine, that's perfect. Focusing on the pelvic tilt. Or maybe you start to walk your hands forward. Maybe you lower on the forearms. Again, you can use the blocks if you need to. Or maybe melting your chest all the way down. Always just focusing on your breath, letting those exhalation guide you, help you create space and comfort in every postures. Next inhalation, you're going to press those hands down, reach into your chest, vertebrae by vertebrae, make yourself back to an upright position. On your exhale again, slowly bring those legs back together, give yourself a little shake. From side to side, this time you're going to shift your weight onto the left hip, make your way back to your downward facing dog. When you're here, again, taking 3 full breaths before we do something else, helping you connect with the shape, your breath. Next inhalation, curl chin to your chest, run into the upper back, glide it forward to your high plank, bend shoulders over wrists. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, bend the knees as much as you need. 2 more, inhale, curl chin in. Exhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift again. Last one here, inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, right leg is going to come up for your 3-legged dog. Take a full breath here, ensuring your hips are squared. That leg is as straight as you can. Inhale, left heel lifts off, curl that right thigh into your chest. Exhale, foot comes down, back knee comes down, arms come up. When you're here, you're really letting those hips sink down towards the mat. If you need your blocks, then right away you're going to place your blocks by your side, making sure your knee over your ankle. You're keeping shoulders over your hips, so you're never here when you're practicing this. You're always here. So using the blocks if you need, or maybe if you want, keep those arms up. Next inhalation, press your hands down onto the blocks. You're going to shift your hips back, straighten that front leg, flex the foot. Inhale, straight back, shoulders are down and away. Exhale, try and let it melt forward. Keeping your spine straight. Focusing on your exhalation. Next inhalation, curl your chin in towards your chest. Exhale, shift those hips forward. Back into your low lunge, maybe arms come up. On your next inhalation, cactus, the arms puff the chest forward. Exhale, place those hands beside that right foot. Slowly kick that right leg behind you. Exhale, bring it to the side. We're going to inhale, tap that foot down. Exhale, lift it up. Try not move your body too much. Down and up. Last one, down and up. Slowly place that foot down. With your exhalation, you're going to make sure that foot is in line with your left knee. You're going to slowly glide out for your half frog. So when you're here, you're focusing on pressing that pelvis down, pressing your bum up. It's always easier when you're laying on your chest first because you don't have a back bend, so you can bring your blocks or pillows underneath your chest. Your foot here can come out a little bit, but never come in. So try and keep it in line, or you can come out, but never in. Focusing on your breath, so avoiding here, rounding. Even if you're on your hands, see this little press? That's what you're focusing on, pressing the pelvis down. I know it's easy to say and harder to do. I've been there, but it's all about being mindful, using your exhalation, especially in this posture, It's easy for most people to hold on to your breath. So make sure when you find yourself holding on to your breath, you exhale fully, slowly make your way back to full inhalations and exhalations. Next inhalation, press onto the forearms, lift it back up for your tabletop position. This time you're gonna press right foot down. It's at a 45-degree angle. You're gonna slowly lift yourself up. When you're here, you can have your hands square to heart, holding onto your hips. You're gonna inhale, extend the legs. Exhale, bend into your side lunge. When you're here, you want your knee over your ankle. So inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Straighten and bend. Last one, straighten and bend. We're gonna stay here for 5. Focus on your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly extend. Place your hands back down. You're gonna inhale, curl that right thigh in. Exhale, step it forward, back into your low lunge. Take a moment here, hands come up. Next inhalation, tug the back toes, lift it up. You're gonna inhale, cactus the arms. Place your hands down beside your right foot, step it back for your high plank. Exhale, shift it forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're here, take a moment to connect with your breath again before we do something similar on the other side. Next inhalation, starting with the spinal wave. So inhale, lower your chin in, glide it forward. Exhale. Drop the belly, let your hips guide you back. One more here, inhale, glide it forward. Exhale. Drop the belly, let your hips guide you all the way back. When you make it back, left leg comes up. Take that moment, show your hips are squared. Inhale, lift that right heel. Exhale, thigh to chest. Slowly lower the foot down, back knee comes down, arms come up. When you're here again, you're focusing on keeping your knee over your ankle. If you need your blocks right away, to keep shoulders over hips, listening to your own body. Next inhalation, slowly place your hands down on your blocks, to the hips back, straighten the front leg, flex the front foot, spine is straight, shoulders are down. If you feel sensation here, you should stay here. If not, slowly try and let yourself melt forward. Again, focusing on alignment. Next inhalation, slowly curl your chin in, come back to your straight back. Exhale, shift those hips forward, arms come up, back into your low lunge. Inhale, cactus the arms, puff the heart forward. Exhale, both hands come beside the left. Kick that left leg back to the side. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift up. Tap down, don't move your body too much. Lift up and down and up. Slowly keep it down. Make sure left foot is in line with your right knee and glide it back. Again, press that pelvis down. The bum comes back up. Keep your heart. Maybe if you're here, that's totally fine, but if you're on your forearm, heart presses forward. Use your exhalation, big exhalation here. Help you find comfort in the shape. Calm your mind. Again, your mind is so much stronger than your body. Next inhalation, press down into the forearms. Come back into that tabletop position. You're going to plant left foot down, lift it up. When you're here, maybe hands come superior to heart or onto your hips. You're going to inhale, extend. Exhale, bend to your side lunge again. Make sure your knee over ankle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, I'm going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly extend. Place your hands down on the mat. You're going to slowly lift your leg up to bring that left thigh in. Exhale, foot comes down, arms come up, low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift it up, high lunge. Cactus the arms, press the heart forward. Exhale, hands come down, high plank. If you're chaturanga, you find it challenging, lower the knees down. Wrap those arms around and then shift. You're still shifting the way forward. And bring your chest down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, connecting with your breath. Next inhalation, right away, right leg comes up. On your next exhalation, you're going to slowly lift your left heel off the mat. You're going to try and flex your right foot and step it forward so you can come to this side towards your left side. So when you're here, you want to make sure both feet are in line. We're going to start practicing our middle split. So if you have a wall, you can also do this against the wall. You're going to exhale, try and keep your feet in line. If you need your blocks, you're using your blocks, right? You're here. And again, you're focusing on the pelvic tilt. So you're going to try and be mindful of doing this. Press the pelvis down, 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 down. Keep your heart lifted. Don't compare yourself to me, even if you're here. Try and not do this. So you're trying to pop that booty back to open your hip, allowing you, creating the space in your body to allow you to open your hips and go all the way down. So that interior pelvic tilt is so, so important. So wherever you are, you're going to try and stay here. Focus on your breath. I'm going to do it twice. So try and hold the stretch with me. If you need to take a break, I fully understand. I couldn't really hold this stretch for very long in the beginning, only 3 breaths or so. So it's all about practice, believe me. If you're getting good with your middle splits, you can do it on the forearms. Again, middle splits laying on your chest, a lot easier if you take some pillows or anything when you start going a little bit lower because you don't have that back bend. But if you're already starting to get good, you can start also playing and lifting up on your hands. 2 more breaths here, guys, almost done. You can do it. Exhale that tension. There's so many postures we can do that can help to improve in other ones, but we also have to actually practice the posture that we want to do. So on your next exhalation, you can slowly come out however you want to come out. Take the moment to slowly, slowly, slowly bring your legs together. Slowly take those movements from side to side. You're going to shift your weight, that right hip, make your way back to your downward facing dog. Take that moment here, connect with the shape before we do that hold on the other side. So on your next inhalation here, you're going to lift left leg up. Inhale, lift that right heel, flex the foot. You can bend into the leg, but try and step it forward. Shifting the weight towards this side. Again, when you're here, feet are in one line. You're pressing that booty back. See what I'm doing? I'm not doing this. Pressing back. Slowly, I'm going to try and lower down. Again, don't compare yourself to me. You can use the wall if you need. Place your bum back into the wall, like in this middle split tutorial. Some of the drills I showed you before. So focusing on your breath. Using that exhalation, always make sure you're not holding onto your breath. Two more breaths here, almost done. Next inhalation, slowly come out of the stretch, however you want to. Slowly, slowly, slowly bring your legs together. Give yourself a little movement here. From side to side. On your next exhalation, shift the weight onto your left hip. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. When you're here, take a full breath. Next inhalation, lift the heels, bend to the legs, look forward, step or hop. For your straight back, maybe hands are on shins or on blocks. On your exhale, let yourself melt forward. First forward fold of the practice. You can always keep a bend in the legs. Hold on to opposite elbows here. Just making sure you're shifting the weight towards the tip of the toes. Next inhalation, plant the hands down on the blocks or on the shins. Exhale, simply going to sit your bum down, making your way into your Navasana. You can always keep your legs bent. Arms are forward or legs are straight. Holding it here for 10. Stay strong for 9, 8, 7, almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly you can lower the feet down. When you're here, right away bring the bottom of the feet together. You can open the feet out like you would a book. You're pressing your heart forward. And you're focusing on the pelvic tilt, so you can always keep your hands behind you. If you feel like you want to try, you can start to walk your hands forward. Maybe placing the forearms down. You're always pressing the heart forward, keeping that spine straight. Maybe one day, melting the chest all the way down. Next inhalation, press those hands down, carry your chin to your chest, vertebrae per vertebrae, make yourself back in upright position. When you're here, slowly bring your legs together, give yourself a little movement from side to side. Your next inhalation, we're gonna rock onto your back. When you're here, you're gonna place your hands by your side, palms are gonna be facing down. You're gonna straighten your legs, flex the feet, lift your hips up for a gentle plow pose. When you're here, you can also place your hands onto the lower back. See the difference? I'm not doing this. I'm tucking my stomach in, squeezing my core to help stack hips over shoulders, remove any pain from the lower back. If you're comfortable, you can interlace the fingers together. If you're really comfortable, you can release, glide the arms up and overhead. Maybe bending the legs, bring the shins down on the mat. When you're here, really trying to press the shins as much as you can down on the mat. Not doing any crazy contortion move today. Maybe soon. Next inhalation, straighten the legs back. And exhale, vertebrae for vertebrae. Slowly release, letting your legs come down in front of you. Arms come by your side. When you're here, simply making your way into your Shavasana. So palms are facing up. Taking this moment to really integrate everything that we just worked on, this challenging practice. Middle splits is a really challenging posture, but it's really all about practice. Understanding the alignment will help you so much. It's not only about doing passive stretching, it's really important to strengthen with some of the drills that we did. As always, I truly hope that you enjoyed this honey hips float to middle split, and that you have a wonderful day. Namaste.